watching something else. There was a big free agent signing, and rare is the occasion when a club trades for a guy and then loves him so much they give him another 5 years. This from Mark Feinsand, Josh Naylor, and the Mariners, finalizing a 5-year contract deal pending a physical. Jeff Passan was on first. This is not a surprise if you just looked at the need, because Josh Naylor was so good with the Mariners. Look, he was good with everybody. He was good with the Diamondbacks. He was good with the Guardians. But look at the postseason numbers. And in addition to what you're seeing on the screen, he was 19 for 19 in stolen bases last year between his two employers. Really good in the postseason. Fit well.
Defense was nice.
I mean, this just makes nothing but sense, right? Yeah. No money out there yet. There's some people that are tweeting dollar figures, but it's all guesstimates, and we're not gonna go there because we don't have anything official yet.
You know, the first thing that came to mind for me, too, when Josh got traded there, he's Canadian, and having played in Seattle, how many people come down from Vancouver, particularly we see it a lot when they play the Blue Jays, when Toronto comes to Seattle. His touch to reach Canada is an important reach for the Mariners. That gives them another market that's only 2.5 hours away from Seattle. I think it's important. But on top of that, the baseball side of it, man, this is a great sign. I love it. The energy he brought to that team, the offense clearly was needed. The protection, I think he made everybody better on the roster. He clearly must have fit in. They liked him. And defensively, I think it's really, if you're talking about locking this guy up, he's 3 years younger than Pete Alonso. His numbers are comparable.
He's not going to hit as many home runs, but he does certainly hit for plenty of power and average.
And the left-handed bat to protect that guy who just gave him the title.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know,
that's a good point.
That's a big deal.
You know, if like the lay fan wasn't as familiar with Josh Naylor, they certainly became familiar after the postseason he had. We saw the numbers a moment ago: 340 batting average, hit 3 homers in the postseason, and in the World Series or in the LCS. He had at-bats where you always felt like he was going to move the rally along. Yeah. It was just, you can't quantify that. There's no number. That's a very vague thing to say, but he has that ability.
Well, I just wrote down here, now the Mariners have Julio locked up. You have Cal Raleigh locked up, Naylor, J.P. Crawford. You got 4 of your cornerstone players under deals.
Well,
and
as
then
far
you
as
throw the rest of this in there. Those are the contracts, the largest in the Mariner history.
Yeah, his is going to be commensurate. We're hearing dollar figures around where, you know, Louis Castillo and Raleigh is. Yeah, nobody's going to go to that Cano level in this franchise history yet. That was a big one. But let's take a look at a projected lineup and how Josh Naylor fits in. Right in the middle, of course. He is the run producer in a lineup with other great run producers.
Welcome back to the Monday Hot Stove. We are presented by Capital One. We love action in November. JP Morosi, it keeps us going, leading the league in information, especially when that action involves a team that came close to glory. Mariners and Josh Naylor making it a long-term relationship. Good morning. How did this get done, and what's next for the M's?
Lauren, good morning. A great fit, I believe, on both sides. And credit to Jeff Passan for being first with this report over the weekend. The 5-year deal for Josh Naylor to stay in Seattle. And we saw what a great fit it was. The stolen bases that he had, the defense that he played. Harold and Matt talked about the power and how he complements so well Cal Raleigh. I'll say this, Lauren, I believe, and I was sitting in the press box for this series, if the Mariners close out that American League Championship Series, he would have been the MVP, in my opinion. He was that important to them during that series. And then you look at the way that this postseason performance could carry him over into 2026 and beyond. This is a really important move, Lauren, because the Mariners have to figure out Jorge Polanco being a free agent, Eugenio Suarez being a free agent. A lot of business for them to get to with that position player group, in addition to the bullpen, too. But it really helps them to get this first base question solved, because now you've got at least Naylor at first, Crawford at short. It allows you to be a little more creative elsewhere with their other needs they've got with the infield. I think the guys talked about it very, very well. He's a younger player than Pete Alonso. Sure, he doesn't have the same home run power as Pete, but this is a position that we have seen at different times in previous off seasons. It can sometimes create a marketplace where players have to wait deeper into the year or even into the new year before they sign. A great play by Josh Naylor and his representatives to get that deal in a place that he knows he is comfortable with the potential World Series team in the Seattle Mariners.
I like that. And you called that, what, 5 years ago, JP?
Every year, Lauren, I call it
Just
every
a little
year,
early.
and one of these years I'm going to be right.